Coming from SoFi Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Akers again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Rams will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and big man valleys. That's exactly what happened there. They're in the offensive line, covered in the defensive front.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into rim territory. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. After 1, 7-0 on the A's. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. Here's Stafford. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. James Prochet deep for Baltimore. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure. Oh.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Powell on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Oh, the return is Prochet. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet, they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards left on second down. Now Jackson taps this forward. Jet sweep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Now the ball comes loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So now Stafford and the Rams down 10-7, 2:15 remaining. The late fumble gives him unexpected new life as they come up first down. Stafford here coming off his pick six. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Pass caught. It's been Skoranek. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Stafford. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the two-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's Edwards. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to swell the lead to 6. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So now it's the Rams' turn, trailing by 6. A minute 35 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now it's Stafford. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete.